Welcome to the Kingdom. I'm Chris, and this is Good Enough Gaming.
Howdy folks, welcome back to the Kingdom for another game of Grimdark Future. We're playing 3,000 points. Nick has returned.
Hello!
And we are going to be trying the first mission from the new Void Sun Threat mission pack. I had a lot of fun doing the Malhadra missions. I only got a couple of those left. But now it's time to start trying some of those creative narrative missions with full-size games of Grimdark Future. Now, one thing I do want to point out, I've been doing a lot of Grimdark Future. Those of you who are fans of fantasy, it's nothing against that. It's just all the new people I've been bringing in want to do sci-fi and want to do Grimdark. So that's why there have been more Grimdark Future batreps than Age of Fantasy, but I have not forgotten my roots. We will go back eventually, promise. So here is the scenario. We have an old abandoned derelict base here. However, that power station in the middle, that massive generator, there's a need for it. The alien hives want it, the human defense force wants it, but they have to land here on the planet and reactivate it in order to gain access to the technology. So there's going to be a series of power nodes that they're going to be rushing around the battlefield to try and turn on to repower the larger machine in the middle there. But because we're on a volcanic world, there's so much soot and ash and sulfur and poisons in the air that they can only send troops that can either deep strike or arrive in transports or can fly in as aircraft. They can't foot slog in. So this is a very ambush, deep strike, heavy kind of scenario. So right off the bat, we're going to have models and units all over the board fighting for control of this strange technology. So let's take a look at the armies, and then we will get to the specifics of the scenario. All right, folks, I'm not sure what to tell you here. The rules, the parameters for the mission, because they require both players to bring lots of ambush, and then there's war gear for the mission that allows you to give ambush to some of your units that don't have it. But long story short, the deployment zones really don't matter, at least not for Nick and his alien hives. So as you can see, he was able to use war gear to either deep strike stuff or to ignore the 9-inch penalty. Again, I don't want to say too much about it because the Void Sun book is behind a paywall, but following the parameters and rules, this is what we've got for deployment. So what I think we'll do is go around the battlefield as a whole, and just as we focus on units, we'll let whoever's controlling that unit describe what it is. But as you can see, the only player that was really hamstrung by the deployment zone was me. So I had some guys here who are stuck in the wings waiting to reinforce the 2 squads that were parachuted into the fort to try and seize control, not knowing that they were going right into a trap. If any of you have seen Starship Troopers, that scene where they go into the fort thinking they're safe and it turns out the bugs laid a trap for them. So
Rico, you know what to do!
Yeah, that's where we are. Okay, so let's start over. We'll start over here. So over there I have a battle tank that it used war gear to get a parachute. It have to be a really big parachute. But I gave it autocannons because for me I think that's the best all-around gun to use. Over here we have a heavy gunship, so it has a laser cannon and then missile launchers. Then the first of 2 units of stormtroopers that we're parachuting in, they have just their basic heavy rifles and 2 plasma guns. And I also put an officer in there who will give them +1 to hit, because a 4-up quality just isn't going to cut it. All right, Nick, why don't you introduce us to the 3 units that are in focus here?
Alrighty. Here on the, I suppose, camera left are the first unit of 10 winged grunts, upgraded with 2 biofusers, heavy bite and adrenaline, meaning they have meltas, no retreat, and furious. So they are a small, pretty punchy little group of guys who can fly, so they ignore any terrain restrictions. A lot of fun. The ones next to them are the first unit of Hive Warriors. They are going to be armed with 2 serrated blades, 3 spitter guns, and a slashing blade, also upgraded with wings, so they can fly and ignore all terrain. And then back here you have the first of 2 rapacious beasts.
Now, technically, they fly, right?
The rapacious beasts? Yes, they are technically aircraft. So they're the first thing that doesn't have ambush because they get to be.
So you're just going to have to think, folks, that instead of flying around the battlefield, they disappear under the ground like a dune worm and then pop up somewhere else, moving very, very fast.
But maybe they're like that old Mongolian deathworm flash game where you can move so fast that you do shoot up into space.
They launch out of the sand?
They breach.
I suppose.
They breach, and that's how they catch planes.
Now, if we move over in the distance, you can see another rapacious beast.
Another rapacious beast. This one, they are universally upgraded with spores, so they can both, once per game, spawn a unit of spores. So they're planes that also have babies. But and then over here, looking quite slyly up at the unit of guardsmen, are my unit of 3 Shadow Leapers. All upgraded with slashing blades, attacks 2, AP 1 rending. They have ambush, so they also get to be here, even though they can't fly. And they also have Strider, so they get to ignore terrain too.
Yeah, here, Nick's whole army ignores terrain. I said, why don't we make, some of the trenches and defenses difficult because you're having to scramble over them? And he's like, sure.
And I thought that was a really great idea. I thought that was a really cool idea.
The scenario works. The defense force parachuted in thinking this was going to be an easy reclaiming of technology, firing up the generator, and getting things going. They didn't realize that the bugs were waiting in the wings. And so my second squad of stormtroopers has parachuted on the force field itself to seize control of it, not knowing that once they touched ground there was rumbling and kaboom, out of the dirt beneath them came all these Griblies. Then over here on this flank we have yet more bugs.
Up in the front is the unit of 20 winged grunts. They're even more spectacular because there's so many of them. Still only 2 biofusers, heavy bite adrenaline, so same as the last group, but twice the size. Directly behind them is the Prime Warrior, kind of the second in command of the army. Tough 6, gave him a lot of upgrades. He has Hive Leader, so he can make people move as part of his activation.
Oh, you like that. You gave that your custodians.
I really like it. It's so useful when you're a melee army because it kind of helps you if you don't have transports. He also has Psi Barrier, so it's a 6-up, 2-up. And then upgraded with a heavy Ravager gun, so he has a kind of a big cannon, AP2, 3 attacks. Bio recovery, so he has regeneration, and wings, so he can fly and ignore all terrain. The always wonderful Queen of Blades is the stand-in for a Shadow Hunter. So ambush, caster 2, fear, stealth, strider, takedown, tough 6.
Okay, so you do have some psychic powers.
Yes, I do have quite a few psychic powers. The big guy also has some.
I did not bring any.
Some dangerous stuff from her for character assassination, and not just as a smear campaign.
And then at the very back,
another unit of Hive Warriors. Wings, spitter guns, basic upgrades. They're kind of just a group of gun guys.
Now trying to answer that wave of bug bodies here, I've got 3 vehicles. 2 are APCs, identical APCs, and I'll go over what's inside them in just 1 second. And then far distance there, that is an attack vehicle with a heavy flamer and then twin flamer cannon on top. So if it can survive the first assault by all those little Griblies, it will barbecue them. So we'll have to see who flinches first there.
Oh, I won't flinch. You'll either barbecue me or I'll kill you. And so that's all we'll like.
We'll have to see what happens there. Dead center, we have a centerpiece.
The last biggest guy, so he makes all the rules. The Hive Lord, 640 points. Wings, Hive Protector, Brood Leader, Bio Recovery, and Conduit. So he has Ambush, Flying, a 6-up, 2-up, Pheromones, Regeneration, and he's Caster 3.
And I do think now I should put like a little teeny pair of wings on the back.
I think it will be fun. I think if he survives here, he should get the wings.
He probably will. Big guys like that, I don't know if I've got enough to bring him down.
But he is armed with 2 Razor Whips for poison and reliable, so he is going to be hitting on 2s and dealing poison damage. And then a Spitter Cannon, which is Blast 3, so he can start shooting at the groups of infantry and hopefully taking off lots of guys at once.
And then last of all, inside those 2 APCs are 2 identical units of ogres with a officer that is going to be accompanying them. So the ogres, I gave them the combat axes, so they have lots of attacks and they hit pretty hard. And the officer with them is there to give them Furious. Now they already have Furious, so they're extra Furious. So hopefully they can clash into something and just wipe it out, because otherwise, you know, I got to hit you and kill you. I can't afford to get bogged down. This has got to be
nickel and dime the great one.
I can't nickel and dime these ones. You gotta alpha strike them. So there it is, folks. Carnage, chaos. There is no maneuvering. Starting with turn 1, stuff is going to be eaten, shot, blasted, exploded, barbecued. Even though this is a 3,000 point game, I have a feeling it's going to go really fast.
Yes, this is 2 horde armies in each other's faces. This is going to be wonderfully violent.
And then as far as mission parameters, there's not a whole lot to talk about. There are 3 objectives, if you could point out one back there. So those are the 3 power nodes. 1 dead center, 1 in that trench network, and then the 3rd one is here in this bunker. They're numbered 1, 2, and 3. So the one closest to Nick is 1, the one in the center is 2, the one in this bunker is 3. And each turn we simply roll a d3, and that's the active objective for the turn. So we are going to be scrambling to try and hold the point at the same time as we're fighting. These are not sticky objectives. So if you hold one turn and then move away, you do not continue to hold it. You have to leave a guy there to seize control and get the objective. And then there are also points for destroying units and heroes and stuff like that. So as we score points, we'll let you know what we scored the points for. So there it is, folks. Carnage on a grand scale. And unfortunately, the bugs get to go first. So here we go, turn 1. So of all the things that Nick could open up with, it's the Griblies.
Listen, the Griblies are about to get completely shot off the table by flamethrowers unless I can kill your flamethrowers.
Well, that's true, but if you activate them, there's no point in me using the flamethrowers because they've already gone.
What a horrible tragedy for the guard today.
You're making my life difficult here.
Yes, there are 2 shots each, so it'll be 16 regular shots and 4 melter shots coming in. Quality 5 up, so needing 5s, and then the fuser shots are denoted by the orange dice.
Okay.
Everything else is blue and gray, needing 5s. Ooh, that's looking like a good couple of fusers. 6 at AP nothing, I believe, and then 2 at AP 4 deadly 3.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
AP 1, actually, for the biospiners.
For the regular ones?
Yes, so it is
All right,
going
well,
to be...
let me do the big ones first.
Yes.
So, I am using my new Cathain Jade dice, because the first time I used them, they rolled so amazingly. This is their follow-up. So, 2, needing 6s. Oh, so close, guys.
They're still rolling well. They're still rolling
well, but not well enough. So that's 6 wounds.
6 wounds go through.
And then how many remaining?
2, 4, 6 shots at AP 1.
Okay, these are on 3s. Oh, you took him down to 1 wound left. He's not dead. However, I am going to have to take a morale test. And on a 2, that's not enough. So you didn't destroy it, but you did shake it. Now, normally, I probably would move on to something else, but with 1 wound left on that guy, he's too tempting a target for one of your other units to move up and blow him up. So he's just going to activate right now, and we are going to see if we can do to you what you just did to me. So that's 3 flamethrowers.
And what does him being shaken do?
So he's shaken, so I'm going to do last stand.
Okay.
So he gets up, he can attack, he's at a -1 to his quality. The flamethrowers are reliable, so that means they hit on 2s, and then last stand takes into 3s. Okay. So 3 flamethrowers, blast 3, hitting on 3s. That's all of them, good sir.
That's what you like to see.
So that's 9 AP1 saves.
Ooh, boy.
I mean, that's not even half your unit, but, you know, it makes me feel better.
They do not have a good defense because they are little silly chaff guys. So we are going to see how many 6s I roll. The answer is not many.
1.
Not many. So that is going to be 8 guys dead, right?
However, even though that's 8 guys dead, it's still not half. So you don't have to take a test.
They are going to kind of use the fact that they can fly to really
Zip
loop around their 12 inches here.
And then my dudes would pile in, of course.
Of course, as they are wont to do as brave Imperial soldiers about to get completely
Om nom nom.
and utterly et upon. And they also only get one attack in melee. These are not melee gaunts, but I do want to get into melee with you just because what's the point of having a horde of Greeblies if you don't flow over your opponent like a tide?
Well, we'll see what stormtroopers can do, because you'll be hitting me one attack AP nothing. I'll be hitting you back with one attack AP nothing.
Needing to see 5s and probably not gonna.
Or
Also,
a whole
furious. That's
bunch
a
of
ton of 6s. All right, hold on. 12 hits.
13 with that 5.
13 with the 5. All right, so 13 hits AP nothing. Love to see a truly...
Yeah, that you should not have rolled that well. Saving on 4s, I have a feeling I'm going to lose a lot of guys here. 5. Half the squad is dead.
All right, good numbers there.
Hitting you 4s. Oh, oh.
Good lord. Good lord.
Just 2. They were kind of shocked with the with the ferocity that these little Griblies have, like biting my ankles like a little yip
You just
dog.
see the fact that they have mostly guns and still chose to get into melee. But it is a 3 and a 4, so they are not going to save.
That means, again, I will be having to take a morale test. Quality 4. They are okay. The Dragon Emperor says stand firm. So once again, I have a feeling if I don't do something with those guys, you'll just attack them next turn, wipe me out, and I can't do anything. Also, we forgot to mention the first objective we rolled for turn 1 is the center one. So we're going to move these guys up to here to get them in range to capture that objective. Yeah, right. And then they're going to fire at your warriors there, because I still have my plasma in there. So the officer is going to yell at them to take aim. 2 plasma. Hitting on 3s. 1 hit, AP 4.
Needing 6.
That's a 4. They caught it. It was nice of them. And then there are 3 regular guys with heavy rifles. These are only AP 1. 2 at AP 1. Oh, and then the officer. Make 1.
Make 1. So the plasma is 1 wound
1
each?
wound.
Okay, so 2 wounds
And then the
taken so far.
officer, he has his officer's rifle. 1 more hit at AP 1.
Alrighty, needing a 5 or I lose a warrior. 3 warrior is gone.
All right, that was the hope. At least I can start stripping down some of your units before they start attacking. So the central objective is contested, and the squad of stormtroopers has done their duty. Heading to the center for some action.
Yes, we are going to go right up the middle. I've been listening to the book Fulgrim for the first time, and they say up the center way too much, which is funny for Emperor's Children. But we are going to be activating the Hive Lord, the Tyrant Lizard King, and he is going to do like 9 things because he's a caster, gets to move someone, and is going to attack as part of his activation. So, initially, we are going to begin with Overwhelm.
Well, I'm excited for you because this is only the second time this model has seen the table.
We will begin with Overwhelm.
You will overwhelm me,
That is
sir.
a 12-inch ability, so we're going to be attacking the APC back there.
Oh, so let me pen here.
Please do. Please do.
So
But
he will be using his psychic power to try and zap.
one of his
one
3
of my
cost psychic
APs.
powers, which is a target enemy model within 12 inches, takes 3 hits at AP 4. But first, I have to see if the spell activates at all.
Right there.
So that is a 4-up.
4 up.
It
Oh,
goes
it
off
goes
for the
off.
first time for me. A spell works.
Now, the funny thing is, I just recently played a game where I had this cast at me like 4 times. It's 3 hits at AP 4.
3 hits at AP 4.
All right, folks. Here we have it. 3 6s. The Dragon Emperor protects. No, he doesn't. He comes close! But that is 3 wounds on my APC just from being overwhelmed. What else is he doing?
He is going to charge that poor unit of humans up on that hill, and by charge, I mean vaguely turn and swing his giant scythe blades at them. So we are going to forego any kind of shooting, because who even cares? and instead get in there with
Tooth
whips
and claw.
Actually, whip and foot.
Whip and
Because
foot.
because it's stomp and razor whips. Actually, but you have to do the move before attacks, I think. So I'm going to do that before attacks, and we're going to move these guys sidelong out of the way so that the other guys have a clearer route to charge once we get to them. So then back to attacks, starting with the razor whips. 2 razor whips, each with 3 attacks, means 6 attacks from the razor whips. Poison, reliable. So they are going to be hitting on 2s. Poison, reliable, no AP.
Yeah, usually poison ignores regen, and I have to reroll 6s to save.
Yes, which
because
is
if they also gave AP, that would be pretty crazy.
yes, but 2, 4, 6 hits at AP nothing.
Saving on 4s, but I have to reroll the 6s, of which there is
Whew.
1. That is only 1 guy.
All right,
Okay, so far so good. I mean, you know,
for
if,
you.
If I could continue that for the rest of this rolling, I'd be happy.
And then we're going to go in with his stomps, 4 attacks, 3 ups. Seeing all of them.
AP 1, saving on 5s. Ooh.
Okay. Would have loved to.
The Dragon Emperor does indeed protect. Holy cow.
Would have loved to see the 6s on my last set of attacks.
With 8 troopers and 1 hero, I will hit you back. These are all hitting on 4s, no AP whatsoever. And you have a defense of 2, right?
Yes, 2 up defense, and he will be doing.
I guess they're kind of mad seeing what you did to their brethren.
Yes,
2,
I
4,
do believe
6,
so.
7 saves, but AP nothing. I might strip off 1, possibly 2.
We'll find out. We'll find out, because you never know. My luck could turn very badly.
There's 1, there's 2.
All right. Okay. I mean, you hate to see it, because
But
I think
you cause fear, I imagine.
Fear 2.
Fear 2,
Not
yeah.
super
So
high
I
fear.
lose.
Not super high
I
fear,
lose the
but
combat. And they are shaken. It
good.
was
At
too
least,
much
at
for
least
them.
there's something.
Kind of strange. Only 2 guys die, then they stab you in the eye, tit for
The
tat.
same number of times.
And then they're like, eh. I don't know. Okay, they're not shaken. They are overly cautious. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
I mean, the pattern's been working okay. Why stop it now? So that squad, I know you've got that unit. I keep thinking those are shooty guys, but you're running them as
They are lictors.
as choppy
They are-
guys.
They are shadow leapers.
So I am going to last stand this unit here and shoot into them. And with the officer yelling take aim, it will counter the -1 to hit. So they're hitting on 4s, which isn't great, but you know, it's better than a kick in the pants. So here are the plasma guns hitting on 4s. That's 2 at AP 4, good sir.
It's gonna be 6 ups. Not
No,
gonna
sir.
see it.
So 2 damage so far.
They are tough 3, so 1 is at 1 wound.
And then the remaining soldiers with their regular heavy rifles and the officer who also has an officer's heavy rifle have 8 more shots on 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, not as good as I would like.
Needing 5s. This could be quite bad if I fail all of them. That's 2 units down. Not gonna
Oh
happen.
my gosh.
4 6s.
4 6s?
Listen, now, I've had these dice for so many years, and I used to play with them back last time I played here. They just love that I'm back.
That is
They just love that I'm back.
unbelievable.
They just love that I'm back. All right, the marvelous Queen of Blades is going to be charging, and as she does, we're going to be activating her psychic powers, because she is a caster too, so
She's going to charge the tank, finish it
she's
off.
going to charge the tank and finish it off, and as she moves, I'm going to start my cast as we get within 12 inches of the next tank down the line, because 1 wound, if I kill it, I may as well not have charged it.
So she's charged that tank, and she's going to throw
going to
power at this
shriek.
one.
She's going to shriek at the middle tank there. And let's see if my luck holds. It does.
It
Another
does.
6.
Another freaking
Another
6. If I see too many more of those, I want you to switch in your dice.
This is my pile of 800 Amazon D6s. They aren't even the special dice. But
Wow.
So
They
she's
are well
going to take.
rested. Who would have thought? Because I don't know how many of you folks do this. I like to have a set of dice for each army, like a specific matching set. Who knew that they accidentally sold the matching set to you
Listen,
for my alien Hives?
My red and orange dice have been my Cornate dice. They've been my Demons dice. They've been with me for so many years, and you remember how bad I used to roll.
I do.
How bad I used to roll. But Shriek, so 2 enemy units within 12 takes 4 hits each. Actually, okay, so both of them. Both of them will take 4 hits each.
4 hits at AP?
Nothing.
Nothing.
It's just 4 hits.
Well, here's for the wounded die. You may kill him before you charge him.
They kill him.
Sure do.
All right,
There's
cool.
the one. So he explodes.
Okay,
Well,
then his guys are going to pop out, right?
this one isn't transport.
Oh, too bad.
No,
Too
it's
bad.
just
Too
it's
bad.
just a flamethrower tank. And
Too
then
bad.
this tank here. Whoa.
Hey, we're talking about 6s.
Dragon Emperor's upset.
The Dragon Emperor.
Okay, so at least, I mean, you still achieved your goal.
It died. It died. And I mean, it's nice to, if she gets charged by some horrible turn of fate, she'll be at full.
That's
weapon
true. She won't be
She'll be at full weapon
fatigued.
skill.
All right, time for me to bring in some heavy firepower. So this tank is going to trundle, because that's what tanks do. And we're going to split some fire here, see what we can do. His heavy autocannon, he's going to fire down the lane at your giant Ultralisk.
Please.
See what I can do there. Then his heavy machine gun and his twin plasma cannons, he is going to put into... He's going to put the heavy machine guns into this unit. And then the twin plasma cannons, he's going to put into that unit. So he just
Sensible.
He's
Sensible
shooting
choices.
all over the place.
Sensible choices.
But quality 4, this is always the bane of these armies. So plasma into those big guys there. 1 hit, but it is a blast, so that's 2 at AP 4 on those guys.
Needing 6s.
If you do it again, I'm going to be upset. The heavy machine gun into the little Griblies, 3 attacks, hitting on 4s. Ooh, just 1 at AP 1.
6s. Nope.
New. And then this is the bigger one. 6 attacks, AP 2, going at your Ultralisk. On 4s. Okay. Hey, 4 out of 6. I will take
Hey,
that.
that's pretty solid.
So 4 at AP 2.
Now, he has a lot of abilities I forgot to mention last time he attacked.
That's
so
right,
We
we rolled
did
them off
roll
camera.
for it. We did roll for it.
So he has his save,
He has
then
his
regen,
save,
then Psi Barrier.
then Psi Barrier. So he is going to be at a, that was what AP?
2.
So he is going to be at 4 ups for these. Failing 3 of them.
Okay. It's a start.
Then he is going to be at a 5 up regen.
Uh-huh.
Passing
All of them!
All right. Hey, you know, sometimes you got it, and sometimes you got it. That's all I gotta say. The Shadow Leapers are going to charge because
You mean they're going to leap?
Yes, they're going to leap. They're going to jump really far with their big spider leg. So they're up there, and I think just because, like, height issues,
Yeah,
with
let's
the
just
generator,
leave 'em
we'll
down
just
there.
leave them down there. But I hope you're ready for 6 slashing blades. 2 attacks, AP1 with rending.
Okay. 12 attacks at AP1 and rending.
Yes, sir. It says
Okay.
as you can see.
Oh, I don't. I'm
6 slashing.
I'm not. I'm
Six
not
slashing
doubting you.
blades.
It's not an expression of mistrust. It's an expression of disbelief.
Quality 4 though, so these don't
Okay.
hit that well. But 6s are rending, so they're going to be entertaining. Let's
They're
see
not
if I'm
furious?
terrible. No, not furious.
Okay.
They are like
Still.
dangerous. 7 hits with 2 of them are rending, so 2 of them are AP4.
Okay. So these 2 are going to need 6s. Make 1.
Hell yeah.
That's 1 guy. And then the remaining 5, no AP or
AP1.
AP1, so
AP1.
5s. Ooh.
Oh, good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All I've got left is the officer and the plasma guns. So hitting you back.
They have done melee this turn.
They have. So hitting
6.
you on 6s. 2.
The Dragon Emperor, he wishes for them to make contact. Eating 5s, seeing 2 1s, so 1 guy
Have
is
you
dead.
spent all of your 6s? Is it possible?
It could be. It could be. 1 guy is dead.
But
and
here's the good
another
news for you.
inherits a wound.
You won combat. I'm already shaken, so I automatically fail.
Fantastic.
And I'm below half.
Fantastic.
So they're just gone.
You love to hear it. You love to see it.
Screaming of jet engines. My flyer has done a flyby down the center of the board here and just hopefully blowing up everything that it passes over. So it's got 3 different attacks. Here's how it's going to work. We're going to put the Fury missiles, because those are blast. We're going to put those back here into the Griblies. The twin laser cannon, we're going to put that into your big guy there, because it's a deadly weapon. And then the door gunner, we're going to put into these guys because you haven't activated them yet.
No, I have
one of
not.
them is on 2 wounds. So
Yes.
hopefully I can whittle it down. So let's just, as things move across here. So 2 attacks with the Fury missiles, hitting on 4s. Hit 1, blast 3. So 3 hits at AP, nothing.
I'm needing 5s. Ooh, see, and only 1, so actually then none, because they are 6 up.
They are 6 up?
Yes.
Okay, that means you're going to have to take a morale test for those.
Luckily, they're no retreat, so if they fail, they'll just die.
Is that better?
2, they fail.
They fail.
All
so
right.
you roll a dice for each wound in the unit. On a 1, 2, or 3, they're gone.
So 1 through 3. Oof,
Just 1.
only 1. All right.
Just 1.
Honestly.
So in a panic and a frenzy, they turn around and eat one of them,
It
and then they're
makes
like,
them
"We're
feel
okay.
better. It
We're
makes
okay."
them feel
Well, it's
better.
comfort food, you know? All right, next Adam, as we pass by, the door gunner in the plane is going to strafe those guys there. 3 attacks on 4s. 2 at AP 1.
Eating 5s. See nothing.
So I got 1.
1 is down, and 1 inherits one of his injuries.
And they too will need to take a test.
One thing about Tyranids, not great morale, but a 6.
Okay, so they're
Back to
still
my
good.
6s.
Now, here's the most important one. 2 shots from twin laser cannons into your big Ultralisk. Hitting on 4s. And missing with both.
Ooh.
Nice. Once again, the little things here there I do okay, but the primary weapon fails to do what it's supposed to do.
The last warrior is really offended by what you did, so he is going to, I believe what he's going to do actually. I think he's going to assault in his last ditch effort to really
Okay.
maul those fellows because
So you
he
are
is
minus
reliable.
1 to quality.
He is reliable in melee anyways.
In melee,
he
he's
has
reliable.
whips. He has his whips,
Okay.
so he is reliable in melee. So we're just going to do a spitter gun. Needing a 5-up, it's a blast 3. So if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, you pee.
But of course,
6.
But of course, he gets himself his 6.
6.
No AP?
AP, nothing.
Okay,
Blast 3.
saving on 4s. Oh! 3 of them. And then he's going to charge in.
And he's going to charge in. He's also got poison, so it's the Razor Whip is poison. It is only 2 attacks, so he, I think, can't kill those guys, but he could force a... He could do a morale save. So needing 3s, but poison means if you roll 6s, you got to reroll them. So cool. And both hit with 2 5s.
No AP. 4s.
Just a quick Razor Whip cuts both of your faces off, and then let's see.
These guys are fatigued.
Yes, they are.
6s. Nothing. And watch it, folks. They're gone.
All right, fantastic. And I will consolidate right over.
So the objective is now solidly in the hands of the Zerg. All right, this flank is pretty much done. We got a tank that can't hit much, but the entire presence of the Human Defense Force on the left flank is no more. And we're still on turn 1.
Yes, we are still on turn 1.
So over here, we are going to activate this APC. So it is going to move up. So he is going to shoot down into the big blob there. He just has 1 machine gun, nothing super fancy. So 3 attacks hitting on 4s. 2 hits at AP 1.
Right.
Folks, look at that. Do you see that? What are the chances that that token lands on its edge and stands?
6s. A great tragedy is about to befall them with 2 1s.
Do they have the...
Yes, they
what is
have
it?
no retreat.
No retreat.
They
All
have no
right.
retreat. So they will be pretty good.
Oh.
1. They roll a 1.
That's 10 dice,
bad.
good sir.
That's very bad for them. 10 dice, everything 3 or lower is a gone model.
That's
and
why
for
they
these
call them
purposes-
gaunts.
For these purposes, things are... 6 more guys leave the field in disgrace, and by that I mean they do fully eat each other.
they just turn on each other. Well, I mean, they're stressed. They binge eat, unfortunately, each other. So I've stepped on some ants. I guess I feel a little better.
And then the biggest ant who makes all of the rules, or I guess 3rd biggest ant, or fourth biggest ant, is coming out to fight you. You get to go up the line. But he is going to use his pheromones to activate someone to move. I think it's going to be this unit of warriors is going to move up 6 to stand right alongside him. And then he is going to, he's not fast, so he's just going to move up 6 inches right up to there. And then he is going to peek around at you with his heavy Ravager gun. So it's going to be 3 attacks at AP 2.
Okay.
Hitting.
That's a vehicle hit.
Hitting on 4s, because he is just a bug. Only 1 hit, but AP 2.
It saves, pings off the hull. So for my activation, I am actually going to do this guy as well. So he's going to move up a bit like this. And then heavy machine guns into that squad there. Shots here. And that's why. Total whiff.
Being as the old worms are kind of still out of the way, we're going to activate this unit of warriors. And they are just going to move up. Unluckily for me, I upgraded these guys with spitter guns because I assumed that they would be the guardsman hunters. So they are just attack 1, blast 3 with no special bonuses to them. So they are a little wasted on this tank hunting. A little wasted on this tank hunting, but they also don't really have tank popping melee. So, and they're also a little out of range and there's no real space.
It's just a series of unfortunate
needing 4s, so 2 hits at AP nothing, and blast does not matter.
2s. They're good. Okay, well, since we're over here, first unit of ogres is going to introduce themselves to Miss Kerrigan. So we'll see. We'll see if we can't...
Kerrigan is not all that good at getting hit by stuff.
So here we go. First group of ogres, 3 attacks apiece. So 9 attacks. Hitting on 4s, but that officer gives them super furious. So 5s double. Here we go. Whew. So 2, 4, 6, 7 hits at AP 2, I believe.
It's defense 4. Defense 4.
She's saving on 6s.
6s, and she only has 6 wounds.
So you got to save at least 2 of these.
I got to save at least 2 of these, and then there's still more coming down the pipe. So nothing at all. So Kerrigan is gone
in a fine red mist, or a purple, maybe a green, maybe a
Queen of Blades is bludgeoned to death in Miami.
And then we will. I mean, these are big boys. They're ready. Whatever you want to throw at them, they'll take it. A worm doth fly.
The worm is going to do a fun little leap.
So, folks, he leapt. We'll just pan here. He was on the other side of that bunker, and he leapt all the way across the battlefield to land Rotlier.
So he gets a 2 attack AP 2 twin barb gun, which is blast 3 AP 2. So this could be very fun if both hit. This could hurt. Could be very fun if both hit, and he is a quality 4. So don't really foresee this being crazy. And I've been right in the past, and I'm right now.
No hits?
No hits. 3 and a 1.
Okay. What else does he have?
He can spawn spores, so he might have some babies while he's flying around. So
I got nothing else to do.
So there's nothing better to do. So we're gonna do a kind of fetus flyby and
a fetus flyby.
Yep.
A drive-by birthing.
Yep. So you get to watch as that kind of big tube sphincter and burbles out a group of 5 babies.
So I went through all of that effort to kill units, and you just replace them.
You get to meet all my babies.
Wonderful. I can't tell you how excited I am. All right, I only have 1 unit left. So, all right, so the second unit of ogres comes piling out of the APC, charging headlong into your Ultralisk. Hopefully, they can do something, because I don't have a whole lot else that has the kind of punch that can get you. So here we go. Hitting on 4s. 5s explode. Oh, not so good. Well, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8.
I don't know. That's not bad.
But your defense 2, regen,
and
side barrier.
True. But we'll see. Needing to see 4s. Seeing a lot of 1s. A lot of threes, a lot of twos.
Okay, so I may have actually done some damage here.
Needing to see fives.
He did it. 2 of them. And then
Needing to see
see sixes. 1. So from 8 hits down to 2.
8 to 2.
Okay, well, here is the officer.
He has taken 3 total wounds so far, I do believe. So that puts him down to 9.
Officer has his energy sword. This has rending, so you do not get your regen. But he doesn't hit, so it doesn't matter.
Listen, he's so freaked out and scared by how huge that thing is.
So here's the sad thing. You're fear 2.
Yes.
So it's a draw. If you so much as roll a single 6 on the attack bag, I'm going to lose combat.
6 attacks from the Razor Whip. We'll just do those first. Needing to see 6s.
1.
1, 6.
No AP?
No, I don't believe
Okay,
so.
saving on a 3.
It is poison.
Saves.
And then 4 stomps. We'll see if I get 1 wound.
Yeah,
It's all I need. It's all I need.
And he
That's a
gets
6.
1 AP.
That one's AP 1.
Okay, shield wall counters that, so saving on a 4. Dang it,
Yes!
Jim! So they take a wound, which means now I lose combat because fear cancels. And of course, they fail it, so they are shaken. This is the other reason why I play elite armies. I'm so freaking sick of failing morale. So only 1 unit left to activate in the first turn.
Turn 1, and a lot of murder has happened.
Guy here, blast attack into that unit there.
Opening the big sphincter. Hitting on 2s, both hit. Blast 3, reliable. So that is 6 hits.
Shields make him save on 3s. 1 goes through, so one of those ogres is down to 1 wound.
Hallelujah. And then birth. The magical
The miracle
moment of the day.
of birth. All right, so at the end of turn 1, this has been absolute brutality. Normally the defense force likes a turn or 2 of shooting before they get into melee, but not this time. So the entire left flank, other than this tank, it's almost empty of both of our armies. The bugs do secure the objective, so that is 1 point in the bag for the bugs. We'll take a look at the end about kill points and stuff like that, because I think a few points were made for killing units. As we pan over here, though, to the mosh pit that is the right flank, the bugs are clearly having the strength of numbers here. So that does mean that the HDF gets the first activation. But is 1 activation going to be enough to swing the tide? I doubt it. So let's see what happens as we move on to turn 2.
Starting off, we're going to begin by using his 3 power to overwhelm. We're going to try and kill that officer.
Oh, and before you roll, my first activation was to recover them from being shaken with a hunkered down movement. I thought of doing defensive stance, but I can't attack back. So instead, they're recovered from shaken, but now they're getting charged by a big boy.
But first, let's see if this goes off. That is under the tank.
2!
Will not
They
go
are
off.
not overwhelmed, sir.
Not go off. We're going to do 6 whip attacks. Poison and reliable, so hitting on 2s. Love to see it.
Just 1.
Love to see it.
So 5 hits.
5 hits, no AP, 6s, you have to reroll.
Defensive 3. Rerolling. Oh, 1 goes
right,
through, and that's
means-
enough to kill a guy.
And I've done 3 wounds so far because of fear. So we'll see if they get immediately put back in their place. But for now, 4 stomp attacks. Hitting on 3s, so missed that one. 3 hits, AP 1.
Okay, saving on 4s because of shield. 2 go through, 1 more wounded. So it's a big deal that you killed one of those guys. That's
Yes,
3
they
attacks.
they are tanky, and I've dealt a good few wounds for the sake of winning the combat after.
All right, 6 attacks, hitting you on 4s, no furious. So 3 at AP2.
4 ups.
Now you do get regen and
5
side
ups.
barrier. No.
6 ups.
1.
1 goes through.
1. So all the shooting I've done at your guy, he's taken 2 damage total. Sergeant, or the officer with his sword, hits you twice. That's an AP4, that's an AP1.
All right, 6 up.
No regen.
5 up.
Just
Oh, 6
psyop.
up.
So
And
that would have failed the
Takes
psyop.
another. And then regular save.
That
needing
one's good.
2s. Good. So he takes
Okay.
another wound.
Now, unfortunately,
I
you won
still
combat.
win the combat.
Here we go. 4+.
Beg to see it.
Back to shaking again. I hate morale. I hate morale. I hate how often I fail morale. I hate all of it.
What a day. What a day.
So I'm going to do a thing, and the thing I'm going to do, the ogres here are going to go charging in to your, whatever that's called,
The Prime Warrior.
your queen.
Ooh, that was exactly what I was
We'll
hoping would
see
not happen.
what they're. If these guys, if they can just kill a big character per turn, I will be satisfied.
That will be a very good use of them, yeah.
So here we go. Charging in, 9 attacks, 5s, explode. And I didn't get a single one. In fact, I hit you once. And the plan falls apart at first contact.
That's okay. I'll just hit you
AP2.
back. I'll just hit you back and promise to be very, very delicate.
I can't believe that just
Very,
happened.
very delicate. AP2, needing
Yeah.
a 6. He has regeneration, though.
Okay.
Needing a 5. That's a 4.
Adds a 4.
Needing a 6.
So I finally did a wound. And then here's with the officer with his power sword. 3 hits. He has Furious. So 3 hits at AP. 1 hit at AP4. 2 hits at AP1.
We are going to do the blue die is the AP4, so 6 on that. AP1 on the other ones?
Yes.
The other 2 are 5-ups. So 6 up and 5-ups. Ooh, it's being funny, and it's screwing me.
No regen.
No regen.
But you do
so
get your side
getting the
barrier.
6-ups.
So a total of 4 damage.
Total of 4 damage, and he only has 6 wounds. So he's
Could have killed you.
so he's down, but he's lost.
You can hit back.
Yes, I can.
And you might lose combat. So I could still achieve my objective, but still, that was a whiff
He
of epic proportions.
is a half and half guy. So he's only got 1 claw. So he's only got 3 attacks, AP1, hitting on 4s. He's not that good. He's not that good. Although I get 1.
attack.
I get 1, but I
AP?
think I'll still lose the combat.
AP of anything?
AP2, AP1.
AP1, shield negates. So hitting on 4s, or saving on a 4. No. So you did 1 damage to me. I did 4 damage to you. Let me see. A fail.
Needing a 4-up, and this guy does not have.
Nope.
Does not have. Well, he has Fearless. So on a 4-up, so if I fail, I get to roll a 4-up, and it might just work. 3-up, so he fails, needing a 4. And he's good.
It's a 5. He's good.
And he's good.
So they will back up. They were overconfident from that last victory, and they got sloppy. We're going to be in this corner of the board a lot, folks.
It's gonna
I'll
be-
try
we're
and,
gonna be
I'll
here
try
for
and
a
move the
while.
camera around so that there's at least different angles.
We're going to be here for a while. They still have their biofusers, so we are going to do
Oh, Zerglings.
the Zoiglings are going to be doing their stuff. We'll call the blue and the gray the biofusers because I have more of them. Hitting on 5s, so nothing crazy, but you know, could outright
You
kill
could.
that if I do well. So let's see. Nothing from
The heavier one.
the heavies, but
2
we
hits
have
from
2
the
hits
regular.
from the regular, so only.
And they are AP1, you said, right?
Yes, they are AP1 for the
Okay,
Biospiners.
3s. 1 wound goes through. Tanks for the memories. He's going to move up to here. So twin plasma cannon, we're going to put into your leapers. Battle cannon into your ultra. And then heavy machine gun into your Griblies there, because they have fusers too, don't they?
Yes, their fusers are one of 3 models remaining.
Yeah, or I could... hitting on 4s, I'm probably not going to... Actually, no. We'll put the machine gun to this guy, because if I can cause a wound... No, I have to kill
2
him.
wounds, 2 wounds, and he's out. I mean, it's not a bad idea.
But I have a better chance of killing the Griblies. So we're going to stick with that plan. Heavy cannon, plasma cannons, machine guns. So let's do the weaker stuff first. Machine guns into the Griblies. 2 hits, AP1.
Hitting 6s. Not seeing him.
And then, do they
1 fuser remaining.
flee?
We will find out.
Are they scared?
We'll find out. I'm hoping
So,
and praying.
I mean, before when they freaked out, they started eating each other. He's all by himself. He started
might eat
gnawing
himself.
his own arm
Yeah, he's
off.
gonna eat himself. Needing a 5. No.
1 more dice.
Needing anything 3 or lower, he dies. He's alive.
He's still there.
He's alive.
He tried to eat something, but there was nobody else around. Plasma blast cannons. 2 attacks. 4s. Oh, no. 4s. I'm telling you, that 4 is a killer. And then 6 attacks from the battle cannon into him. 2 hits at AP2.
4 ups. 5 up. 6 up. Nope. He takes the
Did a wound. So this is the second time I brought a tank with HDF, and they don't earn back their points. They just don't. That tank is 500 points. And so far he's killed
500 points for quality that low is a little tough to.
And unfortunately, unlike the infantry where you can put an officer in to buff their quality, you can't. The only thing you can give him as a tank commander gives him the move thing that you use. So yeah,
I don't know. It feels iffy.
I'm hoping in the September rules update that they make tanks potentially not suck so much. I'm starting to see the wisdom of fast armies with Strider.
And fly.
Like, the terrain just doesn't matter.
Listen, terrain is such a complicated and laborious system.
I'm just going to ignore it. So, you moved... Are they warriors?
Yes, they are Hive warriors.
They were there, but because they can fly, they just went bloop.
And were it less precarious, I would perch them up on the guns and stuff, but we're just going to say that they're kind of lined up.
They're up and around there.
So they can look down at their wonderful shooting gallery, because they are going to be shooting as part of that move. But they move to capture, and then they are going to show you what for.
I already know what for. You don't need to
show you what for.
You don't need to. I'm good.
So they're spitter guns, 1 attack, each blast 3.
Who are they going into?
They're going to go into that unit of big old fellas there. Whoop. They're spitter guns. They're going to spit at them. And they hit on 4s. 1 hit, blast 3, so 3 hits.
No AP?
No AP.
3s. Oh, kills the guy. Yep, I believe my dice have called it quits. They're not trying anymore.
The Dragon Emperor has...
Yep, he's like, you know what? I helped you guys at the start, but you really, really messed it up. Your tank can't hit anything. Your plane can't hit anything. Your guys are scared all the time. Yeah, he's abandoned us. He's like, friggin' die. Let the Zerg eat you. So we are going to, while I'm here, before you block me, he's going to sideswipe, so I'm contesting, and then they've already gone, haven't they?
Yes, there's not really anything.
How many wounds does she have left?
How many did you hit me with before?
4. She got 2.
2 wounds left.
So we're going to try. We'll see.
Killing my heroes.
We'll see.
It's not nice. It's not
hitting
fun.
on 4s. Just 1.
AP?
AP 1. Maybe I can force them
needing
out.
a 5. 2. Needing a 5. 2. Needing a 6.
Yes! And he gets it! If we do a second game, I'm not playing. Zach can play. This is sheer madness. I'm failing 3-up saves. You're making 6-up saves. Forget this game. So because I failed to kill that stupid thing twice with units that should have been... Well, 1 unit should have been a guarantee. Anyways, point is, you're going to now...
He's going to assault. He's going to assault.
He fought, didn't?
Did he? Yes.
When I attacked. So if you assault, I mean, the nice thing would be 6s either way.
It's the same thing, so I may as well assault. So we're going to assault just because if he dies, he dies. I want to kill some stuff.
Is that your best Drago impersonation here?
He dies, he dies. The heavy Ravager gun, so tax 3, AP 2. He is going to hit on 5s because it's -1 from assaulting you. And that's going to be nothing.
Nothing from the shooting.
Nothing from the shooting, and then we're going to get up close and personal, and we're going to do 3 attacks with the heavy razor claws, needing 6s.
Needing 6s? Well, you get one. Furious?
No Furious.
AP?
He's not that special. AP 1.
Okay, shield negates, 4+ save, and the trend continues.
Well, at least no one's dead.
I'll hit you back on 6s. 2 6s.
That's 2.
At AP 2.
I need to pass all of these.
Yes, you do.
Or he will not be happy. So needing 6s.
Got
That's
1.
1. Needing a 6. Needing a 5.
And he gets that too.
I love
he
all
them
of
all
my
again.
upgrades.
Officer sword.
Upgrades.
Nothing. Do you cause fear?
No, I don't.
Okay, so you just back up. So a second chance to kill you, and I still can't do it. And Nick, if you folks could see him, he's doing a very disturbing dance. We're going to try one more Hail Mary, and depending how this goes, it might not even be worth it for the defense force to continue on. with my last decent unit, the aircraft, makes another strafing run across the battlefield, almost running off. I just barely had the 36 inches to move him there. He is going to use his twin laser cannon at the big Ultralisk. We'll keep chipping away. Maybe we can force morale. He's going to use his blast attack against... Are those guys toughness 3?
Yes, they're all tough.
Okay, so then we're going to use one of the blast attacks against that squad of swarm guys.
Not the babies.
And then the machine gun, we're going to put into that stupid queen. She will die. Oh, yes, she will die. 2 blast attacks into your squad of spores. Both hit. That's 6 hits at AP nothing.
All right, well, there's 6 ups because they are, they're bombs with they're bombs with souls. So,
Maybe I should be rolling the better attacks first. It seems my first roll's good.
So, all right, needing 6s or the bombs explode. That's
Still save
2
2.
6s, so that's only 4. So the unit won't die.
Well,
but that's
they still have to take.
yeah.
morale.
I don't think they have any kind of anything. So yeah, they just die. You're not in melee with them, so they don't explode.
So
But-
yeah, the 4 of them die, but roll for the last guy to see if he's shaken or if he can still roll on in there.
I
and
think
blow up.
luckily they have no retreat.
Do they?
I'm pretty sure. I'll check again. All right. Well, morale 6. Nope.
Nope.
All right. Then
1, 2, or 3, and he's
1,
gone.
2, or 3, and he's gone. He's
Still
here. Listen,
there.
unfazed.
When I have
Unfazed.
a 50-50 chance, I always fail it. When you have it, you pass it. Okay, here's the
Awesome.
machine gun going into your Hive Queen. 1 hit at AP1.
Warrior.
No. Regen.
6?
Of course.
Yeah, he makes it. He has
Your
wounds.
characters are unkillable.
Listen, when you're the best, you're the best. And all of my characters are the best.
Okay, here's the important ones. Going into your Ultralisk. Come on. Or I miss them both. Again.
Ooh.
Again.
Ooh, a great tragedy.
Spore unit is going to go crawling over the trenches and explode down inside them.
They have 5 tendrils.
It's nice because when you attack, because you get to attack, and then I don't even bother rolling my attacks back, because if I kill you, you explode, and if I don't kill you, you explode.
Yep.
So there's no point in me countering.
Needing 6s for their tendrils. See, 1.
Got
So
1.
they've kind of slapped you.
And it saves.
Okay.
With the shield, it is a save. But now they just explode.
Yes, now they
So
explode.
I take 5 auto hits.
Actually, explode 2. It takes exit, so you take
So I
10
take
hits.
10
you take
auto
10
hits.
auto hits. So yes, 10
Watch
auto
you
hits.
wipe these guys out. 3s. 1, 2. 1 is dead. And 1 more is down. So this guy's gone. Pan over a bit. This guy takes another wound. And here's the best part. I lost combat. And I auto fail. So they're gone.
I'm so sorry, Chris. This has turned quite terrible quite quickly.
So I only have 1 unit left. So the APC is going to drive over the trench line here. And it's going to try and kill off that last warrior to get the kill point for a unit. Let's see how we do. Pretty typical. 1 hit at AP1.
Defense is 4. So
And
that is so that
with
would
the AP1, you rolled a 5, so
Okay.
nothing happened.
Okay.
That is the end of the HDF forces. You now can do everything else. So here's what we're going to do, folks. We'll just come back after he's done all of his turns, and we'll see what it looks like. All right, folks. After the Zerg had their last few activations, the Leapers ran in. They weren't able to kill this APC. However, in a kind of crisscross attack, the worms jumped over top of this guy, and while they didn't kill it, they forced him to take a morale test, which he failed, which means the Zerg control the objective, putting them way too far ahead for me to secure with only basically 2 or 3 land units. So it is no chance that the HDF are going to be able to recover from this. The Zerg have overrun the base and have secured control of the shield generator. So victory to Nick. That's 2 in a row.
2 in a row. 2 in a row, and with 2 very different army styles.
And now comments on the scenario.
I really liked the idea of it. I think that the needing to be flyers and having to ambush and like the rapid deployment, big mass, like
Forcing a
scrum
very
at the- in
thematic
the middle.
army list. kind of like our winter game that we did, or no, it was with Matthew that I did it, where there was a storm. Like the map had a winter storm that would affect your army, but then you could equip your army with war gear that allowed you to negate it. And I noticed that OnePageRules does that a lot. They'll set up a narrative scenario, and then they'll include with it the ability to ignore that narrative. So for this one, all of your units had to have ambush, aircraft, or be in a transport. But then at the start of the game, D6 plus 3 of your units got ambush.
And in a game where you have maximum 15 units, that's quite a few guys.
Yeah.
And then I felt that the homing beacon upgrade that you could give D6 plus 3.
If they already had ambush, then the next war gear you give them was a homing beacon. So you ignore the 9-inch restriction. And that's how Nick was able to deploy his entire army literally right in my face.
Which I think really favors melee armies.
Yep.
I think we had similar qualities and similar numbers even, but
normally
at the end of the day, being right up on you means that with no restriction on, like there were no dead zones for my ambush.
Normally
deployments.
I would have gotten at least one turn to shoot at you before you were in my face, whereas as we all saw, for the first turn, it was just me trying to stay on top of getting shaken and attacked and losing half units.
I also rolled ridiculously.
You did
frankly.
roll.
The number of 6s when I really needed to do that was pretty crazy. Like I got a lot of really good rolls, and then the scenario I think favored the better melee army pretty heavily.
Yeah. Well, I thought my ogres would do better. They did okay. They killed Kerrigan,
wiped
but
Kerrigan, and then
they
petered
whiffed.
out. They petered out.
So I am noticing that trend. I like the idea of making a scenario that makes you bring an unconventional army. Like imagine if they have a scenario where you couldn't bring vehicles, or like this one, everything had to have ambush. That forces you to play a different kind of game. Now, obviously, it's going to be a little skewed. Some armies are going to have an advantage, but I think OPR should get rid of the war gear that then cancels out what makes the mission different. That's just me. Hope the rest of you all enjoyed it. Until next time, unlike Nick, keep your dice on the table.